Stop press. Breaking news. Be forewarned. Must read before you are scammed on your auto repairs. Alright. This is a serious review for auto repair businesses in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Listen carefully. A true story shared by a car owner who has been fleeced recently. True. No joking. Here goes. I have long searched for the mythical creature known as the Mr. XYZ mechanic. Not to say that the mechanics I've come into contact with are liars, but they tell half-truths in order to convince the customer to invest in repairs that are costly and of questionable benefit. Sadly, a certain XYZ garage mentioned above is not equipped to handle precise wheel alignment or camber correction, but if you have a major issue and you need an honest diagnosis, this is a mechanic you can trust. Therefore, if you're a car owner, it's critical to know the difference between auto wear maintenance and auto repair. Both of these things are important to the overall performance, but they have different functions. By the way, you're reading JNSF Sales and Marketing blog. The place where ambitious sales and marketing professionals meet and greet. Moving forward, always remember maintenance is regular service that is required for your vehicle, while auto repairs are performed when your vehicle is not functioning properly. Happy? You bet. Without any delay, let's speed up to read this week's auto newsletter. Agree. Red hot news. Automobile owner RM 18,000 poorer after car souped up. A businessman ended up forking out more money to modify his car as the first modification job failed to satisfy him. Claimant Muhammad Rizal Abu Sama sent his Proton Waja car to a workshop operating from a home to increase the speed of the car in early June 2020. He said the initial estimate by the mechanic, who is also the owner of the workshop, was about RM 5,500. The 28-year-old said the amount went up to almost RM 8,000 as there were other parts and components, which needed to be replaced as the job progressed. As agreed with the owner mechanic, I paid him the money as and when he needed to replace spare parts or components, said Rizal when met at the Johor Bahru Consumer Claims Tribunal at Menara Ansar. The claimant ended up paying Rs 7,650 to the owner mechanic but was not satisfied with the modification as it did not meet expectations. Some parts and components used were of low quality, not original, and did not meet the specifications for the job, said Rizal. He said among the spare parts and components were intercooler, fuel regulator, turbo injector, fuel ignition control and fuel rail, steel elbow and steel pipe. The claimant said the owner mechanic also took a long time to finish the job, so he decided to take the car back on September 29 last year. Rizal said he went to 2 different workshops to get quotations and was quoted lower at RM 7,097 and RM 7,468, respectively. However, both workshops declined to do the job, he said. Rizal said he had to fork out another RM 10,350 to have his car modified at another workshop, bringing the total amount to Rs 18,000. The respondent said the claimant had paid RM 7,650 to him, adding he then spent RM 7,946 or the spare parts and components minus labor charges. I have been running the workshop on a part-time basis as I have a full-time job, he said. The respondent said the claimant was also aware that he only did this job at night and on weekend, and the issue of a delay in completing the job should not arise. I was also tested positive for COVID-19, hospitalized and underwent a month's quarantine, he added. He should not have taken the car back but given me time to finish the job. Tribunal President R. Nadaraja asked the claimant whether the Road Transport Department (JPJ) allowed a car owner to modify his or her car to increase its speed. Rizal claimed it was allowed as long as the original engine of the car, which bore the chassis engine number, was not changed. You need to get permission from JPJ to change the engine and the color of your car, which is different from the color stated at your car ownership grant, he said. Nadarajan ordered the respondent to return RM 1,764 to the claimant within 14 days and rejected RM 7,583 claimed by Rizal. Those who need assistance with regard to consumer claims can call 07-227-2828. End of Red Hot News. Dated the 22nd of February 2022, extracted and modified from open printed sources. By the way, are you pleased with this week's bulletin? I hope you do. As for myself, it is very eye-opening. You ask, why? These facts and figures reveal some shady deals committed by unscrupulous auto repairs operators. These repairing auto businesses come owners are willing to cheat unsuspecting car owners sometime. It could be their ways and means to sustain the auto market in this competitive environment. Believable. Say, yes please. Hence, we are requesting all involved parties, including the government, to assist the big and small repair auto shops to operate their business honestly. So we together can help make Malaysia auto industry overall great again. Lastly, together, we as sales and marketing professionals can certainly help each other and our country to progress economically. Even during the MCO, COVID-19, and other difficult periods like the recent disastrous floods. Get my drift? PS. Please give us a thumbs up. Also do subscribe to our channel, so you would not miss out any of our practical and useful video clips. We need your feedbacks to help us to help yourself. Fair enough. PPS, as you have faithfully read and viewed this clip to the last, here is a free bonus for you. In the next clip you are invited to view a free chapter from the book, How to Prospect for Your Ideal Customer. Until we meet you all again with more news and views. Goodbye from me, CTM Joseph. This is an interim, sayonara, and thanks a million.